Friends, welcome to the next tutorial. So in this tutorial we'll concentrate on this recycler view using retrofit. So first I'll create one project, so then we'll observe the service. So means that retrofit recycler view with the dynamically how we are designing. So I'm adding this is here recycler view. So just I am creating the program on the name of Recyclerview. So Recyclerview. So first while creation of this project we'll observe this web service. What is web service? We are going to deal now. So this is the web service. So this is the URL. So first we'll check this request response in a Postman. So I'm opening this here. So here I'm pasting that one URL. So this is a post request. So then we'll capture this request also. So this is a request. So this is a request. So in this body I'm pasting this request. So this is a request. So these keys are mismatched. So we can match the keys, and here just so after changing this keys we'll hit this service and we'll see this response. So I'm clicking this. See here we are getting this total 11 apps. So 11 records. On the 11 records first we are getting the app name and a pick name, and this is a pick is the URL and this is the app URL. So now names and images, with this we'll create the recycler view. So that is our program now. So here the project is created here. Once if we want to create a recycler view, for this we need a support of Gradle. So we need to add the Gradles for this. So already we discussed in the last class, if it is a recycler if it is a retrofit, for the retrofit total we required the support of, first one is this retrofit to converter of JSON and retrofit, and the next JSON. So first initially I'm adding these three into my project. So these three Gradles into my project. So first we'll get the response, then we'll go with this what is recycler view and what is the benefit of that recycler view, that we will go. See here I added total now 3 Gradles. One is the retrofit converter, another one is a retrofit, other one is a JSON. So I added the total 3. Then here this recycler view, while loading the page itself I'm expecting that. So here directly I'll write the coding for that. So what we can write for the coding for first, it should be here in this. First I'll write this JSON. First I'll write this JSON object. So JSON object. So JSON object. So on the JSON object something declaration equal to new JSON object, add with the JSON object. So in the JSON object I am passing this request. So JSON object dot put. So in this I am putting the key comma value page. So both I am passing here key and value. So key and value. So key and value I am getting from here. So where we are getting from here. So this is the key action and get all apps as the key. Sorry, this is the key I am pasting here, and the value I'm getting the value here from here, get all apps. So just I added this key and value. So done. So then for this I'm taking the try catch. So done. So once this is done here, so here we are writing this one with retrofit. So first I'll create the retrofit request. So retrofit. So for this retrofit something declaration equal to, so here already we discussed this already in the previous tutorial full what is what here. So retrofit dot builder. So in this builder we need to pass 3 values. One is the base URL. So we'll copy and paste this base URL. Second one is the add convert refactory. So that convert refactory is nothing but here JSON convert refactory. We are converting that into JSON convert refactory dot create a request. Then finally it should be dot build. So we are writing here dot build. So build. So this is a request is done. So in this first we'll copy and paste the base URL. So the base URL I'm treating as up to this is the base URL. So copying this, only I'll remove here last word that should be here. So just I'll remove this api.php, remaining all as I am treating as a base URL. So for this, now once it is done, for this I need to create an interface. So that interface I am creating here as the app list. Just I am giving the name as the app list. So that app list, something I will create this as app list, something app list equal to. So this we are mapping with retrofit. So retrofit dot create. So retrofit dot here create. So in this create, again you need to paste this dot class. So means here just we are initializing the interface. So just I'm initializing the interface. Now with this name we need to create one interface. So I'm creating from here interface. So interface is created here. So this interface you can make as a public. So once you make as public, so an interface we need to add here three things. One is the headers. So that headers we can add here. So headers, we can add this header. So what is the headers here? First header should be here. That is a content. So that header should be here. Content type. So that content type should be here. This content type should be here. Application JSON. So colon. So application slash JSON type. So we are taking this as a JSON format. Then here next it should be here. In this we'll pass the which type of request it should be. So request should be here post. So in this post I'm passing this remaining portion of the URL. So what we remove that API, that should remove the service URL, that is URL here api.php. I'm posting here this api.php. Then from here I'm creating one call method. So in this call method here, from here I'm creating one response class. So that should be here app response. I'm creating this name as the app response. So I'm creating this app response. So then app response, just I'm putting something here app res, I'm putting something keyword for that. So in this I'm passing this at the rate body. So in the body I'm passing the data. So what kind of data here we are passing? That data should be here. We are passing this as a JSON object. So I'm passing here JSON object. So JSON object. So something JSON object we are passing through this. So this is the this. So here we are passing this headers. So that should be here. This is not header. This is the header. So we are passing this as a headers. So this is the headers we are passing. So now with this name I'm creating one class. So class is created. So for this class we'll create a Pojo. So Pojo we are creating. So Pojo, how we can create the Pojo? So just copy this response. So this response is copied and go to Google. So in the Google here you can type here JSON to Pojo. So JSON to Pojo here. So I'm taking this JSON to Pojo. So here you can paste this, and here source is the JSON and this is the annotation title is the JSON. Then click on the preview. See here two Pojo classes are generated here. One is the data, other one is example. So first you can take this example code and copy this example code and paste this example code what we created here and this Pojo. So what we created in this, you can paste that example code here. So in place of the datum you can create something that array, something different name. So here datum I'm creating here app res array. So this res, what is the array data is it? That array data we are getting here. So because of that I'm giving you the name as this res array. So with this I create one more class. So in this class you can paste here whatever the code which is created with this datum. So the datum code I'm copying into the datum code, and that datum code I'm pasting into that respective class. So this is, so with this response Pojo class work is done. So Pojo class work is done. Here this you make as a public, this you make as a public, just import these two. So import these two, done. So now this is done. So here in this one more import is pending, so that you can do this import result list, done. So now Pojo response and these things are done. So now this is done. So now we can go with this next here. So this response is done. So once this response and pocho is done, so we'll go with this next step of this in this main activity. So in this main activity, after this JSON object request, so after this